I swear. Mugeez, it's so good to have you in the
I
studio.
love you too, baby.
I love you more, baby. But gentlemen, welcome. First
Thank
and
you.
foremost, like with the boss, the clubs, no, did they pay royalties? Because the way that this is shout out there, I swear the whole world.
This is with a free
Like
promo.
I swear,
Free.
At the end of the year, they will pay.
everyone. No, literally, it needs to be negotiated. Every club you
No,
enter,
that's
free bottles for life. Like is not even negotiable.
yeah.
Like free bottles for life. Like
Marty, Bloom,
it
That
cannot
was
be
nice.
like yo.
Ace,
No one should bring you a
Black,
bill.
Onyx.
They shouldn't bill you a bill ever
It's
because.
three,
Normal,
10 bottles.
Like honestly,
Normal
on
level.
every night you go, like yo, the bill is on them.
For
You
life.
free Bloom and now you call Twist.
Charlie.
You free Twist and now you call Ace.
Eh.
Bosso.
Come on, but like the inspiration behind this, it's different, but not so different because you to sample or take inspiration from High Life quite a bit. There's quite a few
And Hip
songs
Life,
and Hip
yeah.
Life. But what was this particular inspiration? What inspired this one?
So basically this album is back to basics,
Yes.
which means we just gone
Back to basics.
basics. And the beautiful thing is, even before me and Mugeez discussed that, Mugeez and Breezy had already started to record this High Life project. You know, so I feel like it's more of the stars aligning.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to champion the High Life sound. I feel like that's what can take Ghana international.
Okay, so you believe that? There's been
yeah.
quite a bit of conversation about that particular
I think
time.
that's what will take Ghana international. We
Really?
have to focus on the High Life sound.
Wow.
I think it's a very defined sound.
Yes.
Complete.
Yes.
You know, it has all the elements in music.
And a lot of people sample the High Life sound to make it big.
Yep.
I think Afrobeat is situated on
On
that
High
particular
Life, yeah.
sound. So yeah. But gentlemen, how has the last 21 months been? I mean, COVID happened and the entire world shut down. But even with that, you blessed us with a project.
Yep.
I'm sure that was inspired by that lockdown period. But as artists, how did COVID change, align, or sort of mix things up in your creative dynamics?
So when they locked us down,
Yeah.
right? Especially the first time.
Where were you? Were you in Accra?
We're in Ghana,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
It wasn't a big deal to us because myself and Mugeez, we are home all the time. You
Yes,
know what I
you
mean?
are.
So I see how plenty of my
Charlie.
friends were just complaining. Say, this one is normal, bro. You know. So I just think that in life you have to accept what is. So whatever comes your way, accept it fully. If you do, you learn a lot from it. So accepting COVID and the lockdown and the world slowing down enormously, if you accept it, you realize that a lot of families was able to bring a lot of families together.
Yes.
You know, because people were working from home. You know, you can look, when you accept what is, you can see the beauty in everything, the good and the bad.
Okay. Now, did you do a lot of writing within this period? Did you sample a lot of sounds in this period of the lockdown, Mugeez?
I had been doing a lot of, demos prior to the album because, like you said earlier on, Payday had already dropped this album. I had to sit back and work, deeply into what we have out here right now. And to me, back to basics to me is simply us trying to find a balance from the past to the present times and still move with the times.
Okay.
And I mean, it was a very hectic, moment.
I can imagine.
Trying to rejuvenate and
Find the right sound.
Yeah. But how do you get inspired? Because you've been doing this for years. After when I think you even mentioned recently in an interview, or get hard
It gets
to get
really
that
hard.
creative juices flowing. Where do you find the inspiration from to
mean,
create?
Inspiration comes from everywhere, everything we go through. It could be like the next man sitting to me, story. It could be a movie I'm watching. Could be something I go through personally.
Personally, yeah.
Okay. Which song on the album is inspired by something you went through?
I would say every single song.
Most of the songs.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be detail, there's fiction and something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that.
And you see, with also the whole creative process, because sometimes what I see, even with with my female friends or maybe a girl I was hanging out with, right? When they hear maybe a verse, they take it so personally, like really, like they think I was talking to
Yeah.
this particular, but this music we're making, you have to find a balance between reality and fiction.
Yes.
That's, I feel it helps us.
Okay. Well, we're going to be doing a bit of a listening here. We have some songs I'll be taking a listen to, but let's start with Pressure. Pressure, when you hear the name, you will assume that it's about pressure in general. Is it about some sort of pressure that was going on in your life? Were you inspired by someone else's? What inspired Pressure?
I was inspired by someone else's.
Is that so? Okay.
You get it?
Okay. That's all we need to know about that. Okay. So let's take a listen to Pressure, but please do us an honor of introducing it to the audience.
Okay, so this is the first song of our fourth studio album, Back to Basics. Pressure, produced by Kill Beats.
Okay.
Let's go.
Pressure.
Kill Beats, let's go.
Did I give them all the pressure? Did I give them all the pressure? Everything is showing. Did I make I want to follow it? Girl, I know go lie. If you live for back, I carry go. You gon' feel me the one, all my life. Well, I'm serious, curious. You dey look mysterious, God. Dangerous, we like to get adventurous. Romeo and Juliet, God. Don't wanna wait in vain. Girl, you go follow my lane, yeah. Maybe sabo short game. Girl, are you ready to play? Yeah. Me say pimpina, I go set your love like the antenna. I me say one penny, I go see mama, go see your papa. Boy, I go put you for my heart, oh. But baby, make you give the chance, oh. Oh, make I put you for the chance, oh. Yeah. Girl, I know go lie, oh. If you live for back, I carry go. You gon' feel me the one, oh. All my life. Girl, I know go lie, oh. If you live for back, I carry go. You gon' feel me the one, oh. All my life.
I hit my bread, bro. You dey give pressure. Little gold, you be my treasure. My boys on a stretcher. You dey shine, yeah. Swag on a leisure. Sauce, whole lot of ketchup. Pause, your mate see the feather. Can't keep up. My nickname Peter. Check, girl, I'm a keeper. Who was Suban, we a nipper. This no be rap, it's deeper. Unanti any kumi. Who to me? What you dey do me? Don't matter if it's Kappa or Louis or him out the slay the boogie. Whoa.
Did I give them all the pressure? Did I give them all the pressure? Everything is showing. Did I make I want to follow it? Girl, I know go lie, oh. If you live for back, I carry go. You gon' feel me the one, oh. All my life.
Pressure. R2Bees, produced by Kill Beats. I'm glad you outlined that it was someone else's story. But on the issue of Pressure, and the lyrics, even though it's not referenced to,
It was actually it was supposed to be on the side 15,000.
Right. Okay.
But we kinda-
It's pressure and Odo.
kinda juggling
Pressure and
between-
Odo. or Don't
Pressure?
that didn't make it on yet.
Okay,
It's
okay,
15 album.
okay.
We chose Yesterday over Pressure.
Okay. Now, are all the songs on the album like a spillover from side 15, or are some of them maybe songs you've held to your chest for a bit that you decided to put on it?
Yeah, that has always been our recording and writing process. We don't just wait till we want to release a project before we start to record.
Okay.
Yesterday we made a couple of songs.
Okay.
2 days ago.
Okay.
I think
Just
somewhere even before side 15.
Yeah.
Do you always feel the need to top your next big project?
No. We don't put that much pressure on us.
Okay. Pun intended.
Pressure. Pun intended.
Like a serious team selection when it's like about time to drop an album.
Okay.
It's with how we make it. It will be very difficult for us to get it wrong. Like people are surprised how we release a single and it works.
Yes.
Because we choose a single from a bunch of songs. Yeah, like from like 150 songs
Wow.
every time.
Amazing.
You know, and so for instance, sometimes we think, okay, let's look for like a high life song, you know, like Afrobeat song. So we look for, you know, each song and its audience. There are songs that will do very well here in Ghana and won't necessarily do well in the Afrobeat community. And some songs will do very well in the Afrobeat community and won't necessarily do well here. So we have to also strategize which song is for which market. You know, because we are not just Ghanaian artists, but we are Afrobeat artists.
You are.
So it's very important to
Balance yourself as that.
yeah.
Now, honestly, if you could put a number to how many unreleased songs you have, are we talking?
Mugeez was telling Dako one time, right? Like they recorded like all night. So around like 4 a.m. Dako was tired. He wanted to go sleep. So, Godfather, I beg, I won't go sleep. Then Messi, yo, record. You don't know when you go die. Yo, that's so crazy. I don't understand. The next morning, Dako was telling me, he said, yo, why should they go sleep? Record. You don't know when you go
But
die.
it's true,
That's how
Charlie.
Mugeez records. Like
Wow.
a day he records 5, 6,
I
7
feel like
songs.
I
Seriously.
feel like it should be a daily thing, just like for a banker, like to
You
go
go to
the
work
office.
every day. Yeah.
You have to always go in and
bro, we have a
You
lot
don't-
of songs.
You don't have to be in the studio with the mentality of, you know, recording a hit single
Yeah.
or something like that. Sometimes you just have to be there to train the mind.
wow.
So when it comes out dope, and then you put it
That
out.
is a crazy work ethic.
No,
like
yo.
yo,
Mugeez work ethic as far as this making music. I haven't seen some before.
clearly that's how come you two are like timeless. Like if
It's-
there are people that were immortalized in the music industry, it would be you two, because no matter the year, no matter the period, you two will come out and create a song that works for now, always, and it's incredible. And to know that there's a whole rigorous plan behind that
Yeah.
is quite interesting to know. Quite interesting to know. But yeah, so we move on to the next one. Need Your Love,
Ooh, that's a
featuring
banger.
Jack. Honestly, how was it like working with Jackie?
No, it's amazing. You know, she's our little girl. And she's doing amazing.
She is.
I feel like she's one of the artists, not just female artists, but the artists in Ghana that can take like Ghana to that Afrobeat level that Ghanaians, you know, want. So when she wasn't even on the album, to be honest, yeah.
okay.
And I think a few days before we uploaded the album, I discussed with Mugeez that, yo, let's try and put Jackie on our album.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she's like my person.
Yeah.
You know, so I discussed with Mugeez, and Mugeez loves her too, so it was really, really easy. She wasn't even here. We sent her the record. She was
And
in
she
London.
did it. And
No, but she didn't do it. She said she wanted to do it with us.
you lot,
Yeah,
okay,
So when she
okay,
came, she
okay,
came back to Ghana a week later.
And
Then we're
then
in
you
the
made it
studio
happen.
and she made it.
Amazing. So, Need Your Love. Is there a story behind this particular song?
Son, I don't remember.
And on that note, let's take a listen.
Say me say bye, girl, I mean it. Cause I'm a new busy, no what's in my tab. She dey try to see, so I say, boy, you the confused. Yeah, Shabby, you know say you be the one. Baby, you know say you be the one I'm wanting. See, I'm addicted to you, my baby. See, I'm addicted to you, my.
You know that I'm on
this love, I be blow man. When nobody feel the place, oh, that's why I keep running back to you. Family, I'm in the face, oh, the same level, different level. Let's go, baby. You know I need your love.
You know that I wanna.
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
You know that I wanna. Boy, you know that I
No, I need your love.
You know that I wanna. Boy,
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
So it's in the party, really mean it. I want to be sure you know go. It's hard time and it don't never so. Honey, my boy, no go for you. In the other, rhythm, come on. Them cars are calling in the other. It's an addiction. I'm wanting your love. You know that I wanna. Boy,
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
you know that I wanna. Boy, you know that I
No, I need your love.
You know that I wanna. Boy,
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
Love one thing, the one I'm wanting. I tell you something, I tell you one thing. You bring out the best in me. Best believe you got the recipe. Rest in peace. My feelings to my ex, cause you are the best. You bore me a child, another one less. What could I ask for? I'm in love, girl, I'm for, and I'm a stand-up guy. Straight up, I stand tall. I stand tall. I'm a stand-up guy. Straight up, I stand tall.
you know that I wanna. Boy,
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
you know that I wanna. Boy, you know that I
No, I need your love.
You know that I wanna. Boy,
Oh, baby, you know I want your love.
Charlie, this song, man. Chai.
Now I remember.
Aha, tell us.
President story.
Presidents.
I know your love, baby, killer.
My president, you have to tell us the story.
Oh, I beg.
The president has to tell us the story.
No. This obviously, this for my girl. My girl. She gave me my first child a little over a year.
Oh my God!
Yeah, man.
No, but you have you tend to keep your private life very private.
Yeah.
Do you feel people get too inquisitive and getting to know? Because obviously people love you as personalities and they want to know you and they want to know what you're doing and they want to know who you're with and all that sort of jazz. Do you feel people get a bit too invasive in your private lives?
I don't think not just us, but the world we are in right now. Like it's crazy, and with me also with like my child, I don't really wanna, because it's something I had to explain to his mom that until he's like old enough to want to make decisions for himself, I don't even wanna create. I see people create like Instagram accounts
Yes, of their kids and posting every day.
and it's really surprising because I feel like if you're a celebrity, then you know firsthand the danger in being a celebrity. So why would you want to put your child in?
So young, yeah. Yeah.
And we know all the stories about child stars. They grow up like, so
The pressure gets a bit
it
too
is
much.
something that it's not just for our sanity, but these kids that we are going to father.
Yeah.
If you keep it, it's beautiful. Like you're saying, people love our personality. Like every day, there's nothing about us online. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like to just wake up, nothing.
Is it deliberate that you try and stay away from? Not all. Okay, so press media you can control.
Yeah.
You can choose not to or when to.
Yep.
And you can dictate that. But in terms of social media and the world we've created, where people are always in your face and Snapchat and trying to take videos of you, and when you go out, even though you're in your personal space, probably with family, people still want to get to know you. How do you control?
With that, I feel like that's what we signed up for.
Okay.
So, also we are very, very lucky. Like how much they pay us for live shows, bro. How much we are making from streaming.
Yeah.
We are very lucky. So if it comes with that, it's cool. So, but what we can control, we try to control. But to go out and people want to take pictures, I don't think that's a problem.
Okay.
Plus, our people are too many.
Yeah.
It's very hard for others to get to us.
Right.
Exactly.
That's deliberate as well. Okay.
That's not really deliberate. We are just 50, 100 deep all the time.
Wow.
Thick squad.
Well, I've seen you enter a few places, and yeah, I couldn't even get close to you guys. I'm like,
It's-
okay,
I
they're out and
remember
about.
when we came in the industry, Charterhouse, they used to have problems with us. So they decided to give us like 20 tickets for every show.
And even
Now
that,
we get 20 tickets, then we come 50. Yo, they tire we.
oh my goodness.
Because our immediate surrounding alone is like 30, 40 people.
Yeah.
Like people we are with all the time.
But does that also put, pun intended, a pressure on you? Because these are people that also depend on you. They are part of your
No,
team.
I don't think it's pressure. Like
Okay.
I said, we are lucky. You know, these are people we grew up with. We could have been in their situation and depending on us, which is if they were us, right? So if we are in the position that we can help them, I think that's a better position to be in.
Of course. Actually, really.
So I don't see it as pressure.
Well, that's what makes you want to work harder.
Yeah.
Exactly. To
Yeah.
be able to help people.
I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm in the studios with the world famous R2Bees. Like the way I'm excited.
Boza.
I actually,
Bakeke.
today was my day off. I'm still like, I'm coming in because I need to have this interview with you, Lord. But guys,
Oh,
it's actually really good to have you in the studio with me. We'll get on to the next song. Get to know once.
That's my favorite song. on the album.
You said you're listening. What is the story behind that one?
Get no is a very relatable story.
Okay, we all want something that we can't get,
You know,
and we don't
I had a
have it.
similar concept on my album nowadays.
Okay.
Nowadays, black wanna be white wanna be black. You know, just because that's the nature of things.
Yeah.
They never click me. So.
Yeah, so that's that, you know,
Yeah.
that's the nature of things. We are not satisfied. Like another funny thing is a lot of Ghanaians who haven't traveled abroad before will
Want-
kill themselves to travel abroad.
But those that get
Those
there,
that were
then
born
you
there.
realize that Charlie.
Oh, my first time I was in New York, I was saying, my name is Kidman, I'm Kidman, the Bronx. It's your Hannah campus used to win, man.
You had a plan to do that.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah, in our hood when we were growing up, still it was the
The
normal,
thing.
the norm.
Wow.
we have
Tema.
Every
Yes,
week,
yes.
Not just Tema community one, we are the closest community to the port. So we are there. You and your party go fit chat right now. Then Spain,
Wow.
Spain, Panya.
Charlie.
Our boy Orlando, 9 times ship, 10 times flight. Because when you go by ship, they throw you flight. You go by ship, they throw you flight.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Hey.
Yeah, because I personally, me and my friend Koja Bonkutu, I remember in 99 or 98. No, when we finished Thomas,
2002.
one Bordeaux. We went to port to go and investigate.
But
Yeah, because they have 2 types of stowaway.
Okay.
Either the very hard one, which is go and hide in a container or somewhere. Yeah. Have you seen Deadly Voyage, the movie Deadly
I have,
Voyage?
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally
That's
like
Ghana. Takra the port.
Charlie.
Deadly Voyage. Oh, we are boys the Bordeaux all the time. So we went to investigate and it was 2. Either to go through that one, which you don't pay anything, or there was this one that you pay small cabin. You know, somebody
that-
working on a vessel will put you somewhere, either kitchen or, you know,
At least that one is better.
it's better small.
Eh,
So when we went to investigate, around that time, they told us to come pay. It was $500 each. Bro, we searched the money about 5-6 months. $500, we know they get. So my friend Kojabo Gutu came to tell me, yo, it's for a reason we know they get this money. I believe in you. You can make we come up for this ghetto.
Charlie. And that's when the music started.
No, the music was already. We were doing music in SS.
Okay, yeah.
Already.
So that's when you decided that, you know what?
Yeah.
That brochure will not happen.
No. Still waiting in the
Charlie.
And for music to take us abroad, like travel all over the world. Like right now, the last time I was going to America, a month or 2 months ago, had to beg Mugeez, make we go. He agree.
When you go to
The day we they go, he say no go.
Are you serious?
Size 15 boys. They come America, so Charlie.
I had a migraine.
If you ask us a sound,
You had a migraine and you're like,
sound,
nah, not today.
we are cobbles to wait.
Charlie.
So I feel like they should be like an advice to the
Honestly.
young ones that most of the things you want in life, you know, take it easy in achieving them because they don't really mean anything, you know. You know, I see most of our successes, things we look up to like football. Like football best explains life to me. we play a whole season, 8 months, right?
Yeah.
And then you win. Maybe if you at the end of the season you win a cup, like Chelsea, we won the Champions League last year. Okay, Erasmus is a Chelsea supporter. We win Champions League, no. The day we win, no. How many hours you happy?
Like
It was
that,
very short-lived.
that's like 30 minutes, 1 hour. Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? So, like I said, so you have to look at it with everything you want. So, like maybe a team like Manchester City that haven't won Champions League before, their supporters they die to win.
Yeah.
But if you win, it's very short-lived.
And the next
the
point.
joy is in the doing, not the results, not the winning of the cup. But the 8 months we are playing the football, the win, the lose, the draw, that's the joy. You know.
Charlie.
What you love.
Nah, man, the president is spitting. The president is spitting. So get to know one.
Get to know the want.
Aha. All right, let's take a listen.
Crack. R2Bees. Charles Vax. Incredible producer.
Obisi leave me alone. Obisi pursue me more. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Obisi leave me alone.
Yo, the bass line,
Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. My baby killing the show. When you make a colo, oh baby give me some more. You see I tire for your body, yeah, feeling one more. And I be wire for the surgery, brand new, color they go. I know they see no greens in my eye red. So I go carry the go. She said the ex, so feeling below, no. When she tell me say she not go take it too low, but she go make her go no. But she be calling me more. She said she feeling the boy. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Obisi leave me alone. Obisi pursue me more. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Obisi leave me alone. Get it. Obisi pursue me more. Get you know they want. Get you know they want. Want you know they get.
Makume Isa, Adama Kume Isa. Makume Isa, Adama Kume Isa.
Clock ticking, clock ticking. Clock ticking, see the clock ticking.
Susie,
I never see your type before.
I never see your type before. You a cutie. This one be love for sure. This one be love for sure.
You confuse me.
You said you go give me more, although I want some more.
Such a beauty. Susie, I never see your type before. I never see your type before.
Obisi leave me alone. Obisi pursue me more. Get you know they want. Want you know they get. Obisi leave me alone.
Vax, I'll see a
Obisi
channel.
pursue me more.
Because Beans way, no. I'll see a channel for Beans way. No, but I'll see a channel. You say Ghana, so they see a post for I want.
I want your number, Charlie.
Oh, Vax, so you want, you better be chill. Beans way, I want boy, you better chill.
Pursue me more.
But I'm curious.
They get
When you back to basics, I mean, such an incredible album. But I would assume that, or I assumed initially before I listened to it, that a lot of the songs would be heavily produced by Killbeats. But he alluded to. Tell me about that.
So
is it a time situation?
Before, like I said, before we went to America, that's like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
We had just started to record with Killbeats. Also, like I said in our previous interview, when I said we've been doing this for so long that inspiration is not there sometimes. It's the same with Killbeats because he's been doing it the same time. So because we know sometimes inspiration is not there, it's the reason why we work with other producers. Because we are so like single-minded. We are old-fashioned. So if we and this, you know,
Yeah.
talk and say we told every day, you know. But also we have like young producers who are doing incredible, like our producer Kilmatic, who worked so hard on Side 15, and our young producer Afolectra, who did Sheo Banka and Damba Lectra on our this album. So to go back to your question, the idea was to record the whole Back to Basics with Kill Beats. So the title of this album was Aphrodisiac.
Okay.
The title of this album was supposed to be Aphrodisiac, but we changed it last minute to the title we had for We and Kill Beat project.
Okay.
So we just find a different name for us and Kill Beat project.
Okay. I like that. So there's going to be an R2Bees Kill Beat
I think
project.
that's our next project.
Okay.
Yeah, R2Bees Kill Beats.
And is that? But you said now you're going to be dropping every year.
Yep.
So is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay. But when is there going to be an All Mugeez album?
Hey, we're looking because we beg them. You know, here I'm going with the beg. But Mugeez was saying we should wait till end of next year or 2023. But we're saying nah, man.
Gotta give
we
it
are
to us.
hoping March, April.
Before, because I'm sure based on our conversation, there's hundreds of songs.
He has 10 albums.
Chale.
You know, like sometimes when we have to choose like songs for R2Bees, we just go in Mugeez vault
And just pull out.
quick. I remember the rap now to son on 10.
Oh, I love that.
So we are just still begging. You know, we are pleading. If Ubo to me boy and cry, AJ, Kabo to me Panachoa, Nanka March, April. No. You get me? Because I feel like if you see every lead artist in any group, the lead artist has continued to be an amazing solo artist. So that's what I believe. Like in Africa, with all due respect, in all modesty, I know say we get Mugeez in time.
Honestly, that one I completely agree with you.
Like, and in the world, you know, in the world too. Until I meet someone and I'm recording with them, because you know, and I feel like that's what we really want to do next year. Push Mugeez project before the next R2Bees project.
I love that.
Push
So
the R2Bees project before the Mugeez
Okay,
project.
I will push. I personally will push the R2Bees project. So please, I am joining the world to beg you for a Mugeez solo project.
We are coming. R2Bees.
Even when we released the album, he was trending on Twitter. I told him, yo, that's it. Did he wait you?
Chale, like man,
So,
it will
pray.
happen.
We pray.
2022 is the year. Okay, let me go through a few messages. A lot of people are sending in also on social media. Good morning, dearest. Your R2Bees playlist has got me nostalgic. My favorite of their tunes is Slow Down with Wizkid and Odo. These are 2 tunes and a few others. Big shout out to R2Bees for blessing us with the dopest album into Christmas. They are like fine wine. The older they get, the better the taste becomes. Coming in from Jingles and Abuedu. AJ, how does Mugeez sound so different when talking from when he's singing? That one, I think Mugeez needs to answer.
I'm sorry, Anche.
Yeah, AJ, Mugeez is a whole mood. A song you composed before, but I can't stop laughing. Trust me, he's a whole music box from Jingles and Abuedu. Mugeez and Omar Sterling, great duo from Zelix Dwayne in London. Good morning. Please let Omar Sterling perform the Beta Boys Company before he leaves. We'll try and get him to. AJ, Community 5000 is a capital city of
my house in Baghdad.
So casket from Blake Knight in site 16. And so many messages. A lot of people are loving Payday for Payday is okay. So MC Owusu on radio says Paydeezy is so sensible. He talks like a gentleman and is a good father. God bless you. AJ, you see why I love R2Bees? Check the stories and the football analogy. R2Bees today we are say for Mr. Prime Cove. Paydeezy, too much wisdom, bro. From Chief Hedo Sam, and also asking for the Mugeez album. And yeah, quite a lot of messages coming in on some of the things that you're speaking about. But getting back into the conversation now, talking about the Ghanaian music industry, has the music industry, how did they receive you in the beginning when you started?
I mean, I won't say bittersweet even, because we were received immediately. So it was really nice. But also they received us as Nigerians because of our demand.
Okay.
You know, some had the perception that and also we didn't also as Ghanaians understand Afro beats. We were into high life and hip life. You know, so I feel like maybe we're slightly ahead of our
Your time, yeah.
You know, so that's how they received it. But although they just thought some thought we were Nigerians, but Ademad was a smash hit.
Yes, it was.
You know, sometimes I see like younger artists how they have to struggle out before they blow. You know, when we started, boom.
Now, in terms of remuneration in general and compensation for your work, obviously you are like the A list of the A list in the industry, but in terms of being paid your due, do you get what you are supposed to? Do you get royalties, for example?
I think that we were talking about this earlier at Hits FM. The royalty system in Ghana is even beyond Gamro. You know, I don't know if they have to form another body to add to Gamro to, you know, but also because Ghana is really small. Although we are not making royalties, it's not really affecting us that much, because even if we were making royalties, it's not really like a huge country. But with us, because we are Afrobeat artists, we make a lot of royalties or revenue from streaming, you know, and live shows outside Ghana. Both in Ghana, we don't really do too many shows here, but live shows outside Ghana. So as far as revenue, like I said earlier, I feel we are lucky. But a lot can be done for the younger Ghanaian artists. You know, that's my because it's hard. We have limited resources. Like Nigeria, for instance, are competitors, our colleagues. If you see the resource, Nigeria is like America.
Honestly.
You know, their industry is like America. The first time we went to Nigeria, 2010, was the first time I saw that if you build a studio, it came with an engineer.
Wow.
Yeah, just like America or UK.
Yeah.
Engineer, they sit. When we kill beat, but when we entered, we thought we were going to control the whole studio. Well, no, you can't. We booked the studio. Engineer did it already.
He's already waiting for you. Whatever you do.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they've had an industry for, you know, they've worked so hard.
Okay.
So I feel like small will get there.
Now, as one of the few artists that have sort of broken the glass ceiling and entered into other countries across the West African sub-region and the entire African continent, what do you think is preventing Ghana from breaking through the noise or breaking through to become or getting acknowledged the way we deserve to be?
I feel like first I thought it was our numbers. You know, because I used to compare, like, you know, comparison is a thief of joy. So I used to compare Ghana and Nigeria, and then I thought, oh, their numbers was
contributing to that,
Yes, contributing to them dwarfing us in the industry. But then I compared Ghana to Jamaica. Jamaica is not that big,
true,
you know, but their music is everywhere. So then I went deeper and realized that, okay, the reason why Jamaica is like that is because they have an industry. Big labels have been running reggae and dancehall music from time. That's what I feel like Ghana need. You know, that's what can take us international. Because we have the sound. We've had the sound from day zero.
People sample our sound now.
We've had the sound, but we need a platform. You know, we need resources. We need a platform. So maybe until like labels or independent labels that are like about the business want to push, because if you see Kiddy's album, Touch It has done,
yes, Spotify Unwrapped, it showed incredible numbers.
Exactly, because Kiddy and Lynx Entertainment are working with Empire. They work with Empire on that album.
Okay.
You know, so until I feel like more of that is done, you know, I think that's what can catapult our music to that next level.
What are your views on the newer crop of artists? I mean, you've put so many people on. Personally, R2Bees are responsible for a huge crop.
The new crop of artists are just amazing. Like Black Sherif.
Yes.
I was telling one of my boys the other day that Black Sherif reminds me so much of Okonfo Kwade. Like he's the hardest we've had since Okonfo Kwade.
I like that.
You know, when I first heard him, I thought he was a trap artist. But then I realized, no, this is a high life musician singing high life on trap. Yeah, now go and decode. You realize this is
That's Actually, that's
top musician.
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I really want to hear him and Mugeez.
I can't wait for that. Is that in the works?
But no, we won't. I wouldn't want it to be like a trap song. I like us to challenge him on something very different. You know, he's super dope.
Okay.
Like everyone, Kwame MP, Kwesi Atta, Rana, you be legend. You know,
Charlie.
you know, our boys can promise you, as we know, in the spoil everywhere.
Charlie. How does it feel? Is it like proud fathers as you see the people that you've put on become such mega stars?
It's not even just, I don't even see like just proud dads, but there's also this beauty in the relationship. They keep us young, you know, like Promise and Daku, for instance, because we are not like, they are not yes men. You know, these are strong personalities. So we have our opinions, sometimes very strong opinions, but also they do have, you know, and because we listen, that's our strength. We really listen. We will not go school, but as they speak, they say they look like we go school.
Oh, Charlie.
But we not go school. We really listen. So we listen to the kids, and they keep us young. They keep us fresh. You know, they let us know what's going. So we find the balance. Obviously, we don't have to do what they're doing, but we know what's going on. You know, so it's a beautiful relationship. It's not like it's one-sided. We are just mentoring them. They are also helping us a lot.
Did you watch the O3, should I say, the 3-day residency Wizkid took it? How did you react to it?
This is a win for Afrobeats.
Yeah.
You know? And the next day after the third show, I got an inside information which I can't even disclose, and it's incredible. Like, this is next level for Afrobeats right now. You know, like anytime I see an Afrobeat artist do so well, it's, hey, did they do the work for we?
Charlie, because the next person that goes, it'll be easier.
Because, like, if you like Burna Boy, if Burna Boy does so well and you love him, and you go and watch a Burna Boy video on YouTube,
and it recommends
the
next
will
artist.
recommend the next artist. You know, so it's if one win, it's a win for all of us. So like what Wiz has done. I mean, we just have to see the ripple effect. But this is incredible.
Speaking of Wizkid, I've always been curious about that partnership that happened, or at least, but we didn't really hear much from it. So, what happened? Why was there a collaboration that just sort of fizzled out in terms of the whole Star?
It was a collaboration, but I even also said this in our earlier interview, which I wouldn't like to stress too much on. I just feel like things didn't work out as it should, or as we wanted it to, you know, because of several issues. You know, not like we and Wiz personally, but you know, different issues.
Yeah.
But it's cool because the most important thing, like for me personally, what's important is no business, no music, nothing. My relationship with you.
Of course.
Like, there's something I remind Mugeez every time. You see this music we do, this is business. Our relationship is far more important to me than anything. You know, so it's the same with every one of us. Can't you see? These are Gourmet Demo. These are our childhood friends. Kill Beats, Ohene. These are our childhood friends. You know, don't you think we have like problems, little problems? But because the relationship is far more important to us, we're able to weather every little storm.
Wow.
You know, business, and the beauty also is, if you are that strong, then business too will come. Because you see, you have to focus on the sap of the tree, not the fruits. If you focus on the sap and not the fruits, as far as the tree is healthy, it is nature to bear fruits.
Wow.
You know, so you don't focus on the fruit, everyday fruit. No. Focus on the tree. That's the relationship. If the relationship is strong, it's its nature to bear fruit.
Charlie, no. You see, that's why he's my president, man. 4 more for PDZ. Oh my goodness. Now let's get into a few more messages. AJ, can you ask R2Bees if there's a plan for Euro tour?
Yes. Yo, next year, it's March, we are starting.
Okay.
We owe London a show.
Yes, people have been asking for.
Yeah, when we cancelled our 2018 or 2019 19. Yeah, we didn't do well.
Yeah.
We canceled the show last minute, like the day of the show.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we even want to do like a free show, but it's not possible.
Yeah, that
so
one
when
there. Logistics, no?
when I go pay queer, London is our first show.
Okay.
We are planning that for March.
Okay.
And then after we want to do London, Birmingham, Manchester in March, and then we'll go to Europe.
I love that.
And then in the
that.
summer, America.
Hashtag sold out. Now, speaking of sold out shows, finally you're doing your own personal show.
Yes, 29 December.
Mama in birthday.
Yo, this is going to be incredible. Like, this will be incredible. This is our maiden show, and it's in collaboration with Foresight TV.
Amazing.
You know, this is going to be super. It's
can't
R2Bees and friends. You know, say our friends plenty.
That one, yeah.
You know, pull up Sizzler.
Yeah. I can't wait. So that's on the 29th. And it's happening where? Okay. I want an invite to me.
Oh, that's that one.
I'm asking on radio.
So that one,
Yeah. My Christmas is sorted.
CTFL will do like 5 or 10.
Come on. Alrighty. Huh? We don't want.
We manage our
But gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. We're gonna end with another one. Stoneboy. Yeah. Tell me about this one before we wrap up.
Oh, this one. Darko made us put Stoneboy on this.
Okay.
I remember when we finished, we're playing.
There.
Oh, you went there. So I do my. It'll be true. I forgot to say you know deal. So it was just me and Mugeez. So the last verse was the second verse. It was done. It was just 2 verses with the chorus. Then I was playing it for Darko and a couple of the boys. I thought Mugeez was around. When I was playing Darko, saying that, no, our president, Stoneboy for this song. No, Darko is a character, you know. Stoneboy for this one top. You see, like I rap very slow and low tone, right? So but Darko was telling him that, you know, Stoneboy, you go shout slow the song make you enter. As you take him low like that, you go take him from another. So we read out to Stoneboy immediately.
Where I come out my verse.
Wow.
Oh yes, Mugeez had a verse. Yes, so we had to mute Mugeez verse. I forgot to say the verse.
Oh, Charlie. But still, it's a hit. It's an absolute hit. But gentlemen, thank you so much.
Shout SM.
Charlie.
Shout Stat Nation.
But thank you guys for coming through. Always a pleasure having you in here, and looking forward to greater things and then more hits in the Mugeez album. They're very necessary.
That's it. R2Bees.
Kill beats, let's go.
Managalis, Akosenalis,